Jetlasers PLE Pro 1064 nanometer near infrared pointer. Being near infrared, you can't see it with your eyes, but it's more dangerous than visible light because there's no blink response if you should happen to hit yourself in the eye. Due to that, always wear laser protection goggles. They could save you, especially with this wavelength. Okay, look, I'm gonna make a quick measurement here. I'm gonna turn on the laser. Right now it's in standby mode. Now this is kind of hard to point. I can see a spot through my camera, but with the eye, I won't be able to see it. There it is, faintly on the left front. Okay, it's in the center, I think. 1.74, I'm wiggling around, 1.93. If I had this on a stand, I could give you the full output. That was about 1.9. I did see 2 watts earlier, but this is actually rated for 1.5 watts. That's all that Jetlasers will guarantee, but it exceeds that with a fresh battery. One of the things I like about the Jetlasers PLE Pro models is that it shows you which way the battery goes in. A lot of pointers don't, and a lot of them die that way because people are putting in the batteries backwards. Why am I showing vitamins? Because this bottle burns real well. You see all those little traces? That's some burning I did earlier. The beam diameter of this pointer is specified to be 1 millimeter, but when you focus it down, that's a lot smaller than 1 millimeter and really has some burning power for the amount of output it produces. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and burn on this bottle some. What you'll see is the light from burning, not infrared. Now, I got the focal set up to where I have to pull it away a little bit from the bottle to get really good burning, which I'm doing. The focal point is adjustable from a wide beam output to what's called infinity focus, all the way to a burning point such as this. I'm going to move the camera closer while I do this. See the line? That is one fine line that's burning. You see some colors don't absorb it well, like the gold, but I hit the black and it burns well. One of the reasons I purchased this is really not for burning. The real reason I purchased this is to work with optics to find out what the how much loss there is through some optics at this wavelength and how much reflectivity with mirrors for this wavelength. So it's a tool for me because I want to build some green 532 nanometer DPSS lasers. And by the way, this is a DPSS. It has an 808 nanometer laser diode in there, which is focused into a YV04 crystal, which the output becomes 1064 nanometer. So because of that and the crystal used inside of it to produce that wavelength, it has a very fine small diameter beam output, whereas the pump diode itself is multi-mode. Pumping the crystal, the output is what they call TEM0, and that's like a single mode. If you're not familiar with that, you'll have to Google it. All right, I'm going to try to get my laptop going here and go to the manufacturer webpage. The price on this one was $319 US for the 1.5 watt rated pointer, which as you saw, this is higher than that. But I'll read out some of the specs because it's probably kind of hard to see. The voltage is just one single battery, a 4.2 volt Li-ion battery. The beam divergence is around 2 mrad. There it says the beam diameter, again, is 1 millimeter adjustable, which is the focus here. That's a focus ring right there. It'll operate from 0 to 35 degrees Celsius. Warranty is 1 year. The output mode, they're calling it near TEM00, so it's not perfectly TEM00, which means just a very round spot, not the broad rectangle you would get otherwise from the laser diodes we've been using as a hobby for a while now. Those are multi-mode. This is not a multi-mode output. All right, that's all I wanted to show for now. This is just a short little review. There's a key lock there, by the way. It's not really meant to be a full review, but I thought it was cool to show some of these things for people who might be interested in this PLE Pro Near IR laser pointer.